Hey there, and welcome back to Sea Power. Welcome back to our attack on Pearl Harbor. Yes, it's not 1941, it is in fact 1988. But here we are yet again, although this time around is the Russians, which I am playing as, the Soviet Union that is doing some damage. Damage done we have. A couple of ships surrounding/guarding the aircraft carrier Nimitz are already dead. Virginia, the Wadsworth, and the Comte de Grasse all have been eliminated. However, there are still plenty of ships around, and I do need to clear them out. Unfortunately, these are the last torpedoes I still have sailing around, and the rest of it's going to have to come down to missiles. Now, I do have a bunch of those, but right now this formation is a bit dense. So I'm first waiting to see if these torpedoes will actually inflict some damage. If that's the case, that'll be great. Because with that, I don't really have to worry about that many different contacts. Whereas, if these torpedoes manage to not do anything, well, I can still assign missiles to targets then anyway. So let's count. What do we have that's actually available in an offensive role? We have 8 gadflies. Sorry, sunburns. We have another 20 shipwrecks. And we have another 8 sandboxes. It's not great. It's not great. Aircraft options are extremely limited. These Yak-38 Forgers that I have are capable of equipping a an air-to-surface missile. It's the AS-7 Carry with a range of 5 miles. Great. By that time, I will already be inside of enemy weapons range by a lot. So I'm not going to try that. Or, well, I'm not going to try that yet. Maybe later on, I will. But for now, I first need to see what my missiles can do. The good news is, the missiles from the Kirov will talk to each other. And that means they'll not all target the same thing. The missiles from the other ships don't talk to each other, I believe. So that's making it a bit of a problem. Now, I think the mission calls for the death of the Nimitz. So, ideally, I would just strike the Nimitz. Which is, I think, this very large contact here. It kind of has to be, because the Virginia was the other very large contact. Right? Where are you going? Yeah, that's the very large. So we know exactly which aircraft carrier, or whether, which aircraft carrier we need to sink. The only one. No. Which ship we need to sink, which is 7027. That's our target, 7027. Okay, let's start sending missiles after it. I have to kind of plan this, because the Sunburns fly at a speed of 1350 knots. Yours fly at 1300 knots, so you're slightly slower, and then the Kirov's shipwrecks fly a lot faster. No, slower actually by a lot. 970 knots. So first the Kirovs, then the sandboxes, and then the other ones. Alright. So here we go. Kirov, launch time. Objective. Sink an enemy aircraft carrier. Do what you were designed to do. 8, 8, 4. Send everything. Send everything. If you're feeling particularly diligent, you could of course do the math and figure out, okay, if these are going to travel at this speed, they're going to take that long. I am not interested in doing that, so I'm just kind of gonna gamble it when I need to launch the second flight. So that's going to be the sandboxes, and be prepared for that. Unfortunately, it seems like these U-sets are not going to actually do much. Maybe we'll hit this one large, but I rather doubt it. So that leaves everything to be killed by missiles. Is the Kirov done with its salvo? No, we're about halfway through. Okay, now let's send 4 and 4. No, I know I cannot engage a torpedo. But the torpedo kind of popped up. 4 for the Spruans. 4 for this guy. And then the guided missile carrying, well, guided missile cruiser slash aircraft carrier. I think we'll have to engage the Ticonderoga, but I'm not sure which one that is. So we'll go 4 and 4. And I don't think we're going to kill everything. We simply don't have the firepower to do that. 1. 2. These take a long time to launch. 3. 4. Good lord. Particularly quick, are you? Yeah, the SSN-22 is already overtaking the rest. That's fine. The SSN-19s, the shipwrecks, are already cruising at low altitude, 53 feet. And we got these guys doing 32,000, which makes them vulnerable to not only detection but also elimination. At present range, I don't think the Tycho is going to have any kind of capability against it. Oh, there we go. Dive phase. But they're most definitely going to be detected. Yeah. There we go. Here come the standard missiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ticonderoga is in defense mode. And we already got one of them intercepted. Isn't it lovely? Actually, no, it is not. And they can load and fire very quickly. Very quickly. Then again, I knew not everything was going to make it through, so it's fine. My missiles should start assigning targets between them. Prioritizing the largest contacts. There's another 4 missiles in the skies. So far, they have only intercepted 1. It's an SSN-22. Oh, it's still the higher up ones. Sunburn. Closing in at 1350 knots. I don't actually mind if they spend their time eliminating these, because these are going for the less important targets. These are going for the carrier. This is what needs to arrive. This is the priority. Here's the SSN-12s. Wingman of the other SSN-12s. Target 7035. This guy is still loitering around. How do you not find that Perry? Or the other... Oh, the Perry's firing. Or the other contact, which is like right next to you. There. The Ticonderoga. Why are you not... I thought these were supposedly more modern torpedoes. Anyway, so far these guys have done not a whole lot of damage against these missiles. 1600 knots is what we're doing to fly into and through these missile defenses. And I think we're going to see some missiles drop. The beauty of eliminating some of these escorts with these faster missiles is that the SSN-12s, no, the SSN-19, the shipwrecks, are going to have an easier time getting through. Are you kidding? That one went for chaff. This one does not. So that Perry's most like... Oh! That Perry's most likely dead. Nice sea whiz. We did hit one of the tracks, 7036. Nope. Hit. 7036, who's that? Who is that? I have no idea. Oh, we hit the carrier. Gorgeous. Very nice. That's 2 strikes in the carrier so far. Thankfully, this is not a wargaming product, or that carrier would not burn. This time around, it very much is. Carriers, however, are built to last. So I'm not sure if that's going to kill it. That one's toast. Ticonderoga still going strong. Are you going for the Ticonderoga? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Good, that might eliminate it. Not that there's more missiles coming in. Well, actually, there are. Not that I can send more missiles, I should have said. The biggest thing is the aircraft carrier got hit. So, it's very unlikely they'll start launching additional aircraft at me, and it's very unlikely that these ships will get close enough to launch their harpoons at me. Suez. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bow hit. Yep, you're hit. Hit. SSN-19 is getting shot down, but not all of them. But first, let me take a selfie, especially with that Suez burst there. Goodbye. That ought to eliminate the carrier. Victory has been achieved on your behalf. This day will take up many pages in the history books. Outstanding job. The Nimitz has been sunk. This is a glorious day for all Russia. Yes. And now we have, well, quite a few missiles too many in the skies. I guess we're just gonna, well, see how it plays out. I think this Ticonderoga is gonna get completely massacred. Because there is not a whole lot of that ship left to begin with. And it's gonna get progressively worse. Ticonderoga's dead. Was that actually Ticonderoga? Yeah, it was actually her. You have decided that you now want to fight this Perry. Or have you? Is chaff more appropriate? Nope, you're gonna have to fight it, and you're gonna kill it. Good. Good. That's that one, and you are gonna go for the other one. Oh, isn't it lovely? Missile strikes. If only the AI had used those EA6s to jam. In that case, maybe they would have actually had a bit of a better chance against my missiles, because my missiles wouldn't be able to find their targets. So what are we looking at? This Perry's done for. This semi-large next to the Spruance. Yeah, that's another Perry who's toast. So you're dead, you're dead, you're dead. That leaves one Spruance. Who's perfectly fine, the Radford. And you got... well, you had another Spruance behind you. No longer. So there's one survivor. Not a bad score. I think what we need to do now is wrap up. And get over here and show the flag. So, let's get over there. So here's the problem with survivors. They want revenge. The Spruance, the last surviving Spruance, has sent all of its harpoons my way. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, but we do need to get these things out of the skies before they're able to inflict some critical damage. There we go. There's only, what, 4 of them left? 3? We're wasting an inordinate amount of missiles against them, but it's basically the last thing that the Spruance can do. And unfortunately, I don't have an answer. Because I've wasted, well, I've spent, I wouldn't say wasted. I've spent all of my missiles trying to eliminate, and successfully eliminate, the Nimitz and most of her friends, all but one. So, now I don't really have much beyond Silex missiles in order to deal with that ship, which is out to 27 miles. Not a great missile, but it's then again mostly used, I think, to deal with submarines when it drops off its torpedo. When it does not drop off its torpedo, it basically becomes an anti-ship weapon. This is getting awful close. You're gonna hit something non-critical, would you? Ooh, close. You got Suez going after that yet? Yes. It is not yet in the pop-up phase. Please don't kill my aircraft carrier. I've worked so hard on this mission. Don't do it. Or I will be very annoyed. All of you cannot kill 8 harpoons. Kill it! Hold on, it's not even going for me? Why is it not in the pop-up phase? Now it just decided it didn't want to live anymore. Well, okay. That settles that, I guess. There is one little thing that I forgot about. I was looking through the mission objectives again and I went, okay, mission Nimitz, done. Mission Vincennes, done. Oh, right. We still need to destroy Hickam Air Force Base. Right. That little thing. So what I'm going to do now is cruise towards this objective. Ideally pummel the shit out of any anti-air battery that they have around here, as far as I can see it. And then launch my aircraft, as bad as they are, and destroy that airbase. That's how we'll have to play it. That's Pruins in the meanwhile. Well, if it wants to, it can close into gun range. It cannot use rim... Well, sorry, it can use rim 7s at a range of 14 miles. It's not that likely. So I think we should be... What? What? Oh, come on, dude. Come on. Give it a rest. You've been defeated. Just act like it. There we go. One intercepted. Oh. It's getting close. Thank you. Destroyed. So, close the distance, level the place, and then get the aircraft into the air and eliminate the airbase. That's the plan. Let's get to it. I have just found the Hawks. And it's not good. We're getting engaged by Hawk missiles. As originating from this launcher and this radar site. Fortunately, I do have ships around, and I might be able to do some flattening of the area. Now, this is ironically where 2 of my ships are going to be extremely useless. The aircraft carrier only has a 30mm, and it has a 3-inch. So, yeah, I bet it can be a little bit useful. The Kirov really can't be useful. Unless you're willing to use missiles. Like, yes, I can, like, for example, send the Grumble after it. But I'm not so sure... Oh, wow, we can actually engage that. Let's see if I can engage this. Ah, they shot me down. That was an expensive helo, I'll have you know. What else we have found is the airbase. Right smack dab in the middle of town. We have found a refinery, some ministry buildings, fuel tanks. We still have some things to eliminate. And you can do this with Grumbles, but I think that would be a very expensive tool for the job. So I think a slightly better... Did you get eliminated? Both of you? No, not both of you. I think a slightly better tool for the job would be to use gunfire. Lots and lots and lots of gunfire. Okay, so the Hawk is gone. The radar site's gone. There's still that site. Can a Gecko target that? Not at 8-mile range, it can't. Just start hammering it. We're almost in that show the flag circle. You got a 130mm gun. Can you help push this along, please? The Sovereign Minis, I believe, have dual barrel systems. Should make them pretty efficient at getting rid of one radar site. New visual contact, what's that? I have identified a port. Okay, and another radar site. And another radar site. Apparently in the middle of the trees. And another. They got lots of radars here. Good lord. We hit it? We hit it. And it took it like a champ and it didn't die? There you go. Ships, ceasefire. Proceed. Close the distance. And engage. Level that airport. Level that port. Level the industry buildings. And show them who's boss. Uh-oh. There potentially goes my second spotter. Narrowly avoided. That's probably because we started to eliminate the radar here. Yeah, just in time. Just in time. We're also getting hit. We are actually getting hit by 7230, which apparently is a hostile shore-based gun. And I'm not sure which one that is. Another? What are you possibly hoping to hit? There is no other aircraft that you can detect. Yeah, so you're done for. You've hit? Have you been hit? No, you're fine. We are now using these ships for coastal bombardment. Some with their 100mm guns, some 130s. We're just starting to clear out the area. Bit by bit. I think the biggest guns are the ones on the salvo. I still have one in the back. Yeah, you're not exactly useful where you are. I've got to close the distance anyway, it doesn't matter. 100mm. Do we have high priority targets that the cutoff can engage? Because supposedly it was 7230 which shot back at me. But I don't know where it is. Game. What is shooting back at me? Please tell me so I can eliminate it. There's another radar site moving around. Yeah, we're getting some damage on the airbase, but this is going to take a while. These things are very durable. In a previous mission, there was an Air Force base, and I think I hit it with a strike of, I don't know, 8, maybe 16 tomahawks. It just refused to die. Air bases are very, very, very durable. And, well, just keep hitting it and wait for it to go. Although, of course, there is something else I can do. With those anti-air batteries now gone, I should be able to just launch a couple of my Yak-38s at it. And with a strike loadout, they're carrying a whole 4 bombs. Yes. I might be able to inflict some damage. I think it's going to hit a little harder than a 130mm shell. So let's see if these Yaks are actually able to inflict some damage. And if there is a radar site that does decide that it wants to laze my aircraft, or, well, radiate my aircraft, I imagine, we should be able to immediately smack it right back down with either a missile or with our guns. Airbase is still only smoking. I'm not sure if we're hitting something else. Yeah, we've hit them with a 100mm. Oh. Oh! That's the bastard. There you are. That's the anti-air gun. How did we see that all of a sudden? Oh, everybody can suddenly see it. I guess we have closed enough. Okay, so that classifies in my book as a high priority target. Because that will inflict damage upon my units. So that is no longer going to be part and parcel to this little plan of theirs. Gate 7230. Target not detectable by fire control radar. Isn't that nice? I imagine you're reloading. You're not. Salvo many? You're... Krivac out of missiles. Well, out of gunfire. Expended all of its 100mm shells. Can we throw a gecko at it? Yes. And that is the story about how I'm planning to hit an anti-air gun with a torpedo. Because that's essentially what we're doing. Oh, sorry, it's a gecko, not a Silex. Never mind. Good job. The Admiral... The airbase at Honolulu is no longer a concern. Good. So, the airbase finally took it. You're starting to take some damage there. Well, hits anyway. Flooding even. No, you cannot throw a Silex at it. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. You boys. Let's go strike that. I mean, what's not to like about flying directly at an NTR site and bombing it? You boys are being prepared. Let's get you up there and ready for immediate action. You've hit the track. Look, the track is gone. You can cease fire. Is that you? Yes. Oh, actually, let's clear out that NTR site if we can, so I don't have to risk my aircraft at all. Aligning launcher. It's definitely trying to hit my ships. I wonder if it'll prioritize my aircraft if it gets the opportunity to do just that. I think that radar just went active again. I wonder if this radar can light up for that battery. If it's still there, because I think, yeah, there's still a Hawk. Or at least a launcher, but it spent its missiles. It's not that likely to deal a whole lot of damage now. Alright, let's go. And, well, I guess eliminate that radar site. Oh crap, there's another. It just does not end. Everybody with the bigger guns. Move forward. Buvoy. The Bestrajny. You. Forward. Climbing. What is that NTR gun going to do? Holy crap, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 that I know of. 5. I'm not sure these are targets, but they gotta go. So that I can engage the other targets slightly safer. Okay, bombs Drozen. Maybe turn back. Good. You. Formation. Leave. Clear target. Situation. What are the bombs at? You hit the large... What? You hit the large fuel tank? There's another one. Every time I'm thinking this mission is done. Hostile missile? What? Where? My Yak has a missile inbound. Oh, great. Yeah, that's gonna do you in. It isn't? Huh. Over on the far right. All the way over there. Kirov. Get on that. Don't think you can get a launcher on that, can you? Not detectable by fire control radar. Damn it. Fly low. No, that's loiter speed. Low. 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 Altitude, 1800 feet. I think they're trying to track these Yaks. Chaff out. Flares out. Floor it. Insofar as you can. I went for the decoy. There's another one up there, though. How did we not hit this? Go and engage 7230. Execute. You guys are too high. Get down. Chaff out. Ooh, you're dead. Yeah, you're dead. I think that's all of them from that site, because they simply don't have that many launchers. And from what I've seen, they don't have reloads either. Go and engage 7233. This other yak flight, let's disband it. We're gonna go for 7243 and 7245. We're gonna eliminate those anti-air guns first. Make sure everybody else is slightly safer. Bombs away. Go home. Can I expect a delivery anytime soon? I swear it... Yeah. It missed. How do you miss that, dude? It's a stationary anti-air gun. It's not rocket science. Just fly in there, drop bombs, fly back. Bombs away. Okay, we got that one. Good. Let's start launching more of our birds, because it's getting increasingly safe. Strike precisions carries... Do we have clusters? No, we do not. Okay, fine. Let's go. More aircraft up. The Neutralizing has reached Honolulu's coastline. The American people will fur our banner. Yes. Preparing to drop. That one's gone. And this should eliminate 7243. Yes, beautiful. Right on target. Okay. So now we're clearing out their anti-air. We can start looking into getting our ships even closer and eliminating everything else. Let me cut ahead. I think we've done it. Good job, Admiral. Plenty of military installations in the city have been destroyed. And yet we're not done. Look, I'm not so sure what else to do. I sunk your aircraft carrier. I've sunk your cruiser. I have sunk... no, I haven't sunk the Spruance yet. He's still out there. I'm not sure what else to do. I think I've done everything. What's left on the triggers? Destroyed buildings. Completed. Destroyed Task Force. Nimitz. Destroyed. Destroyed the Vincennes. Destroyed Hickam. Destroyed... Buildings destroyed. Transit to location complete. Ah. Okay, there is apparently in this scenario no trigger that says you've completed the mission. It just says you've done this, you've done that, but it doesn't end the mission. So I am going to end the mission. Right here. Exit. What have I done? What have I done? Many things. I have destroyed the Nimitz, the Vincennes, the Ticonderoga, the Texas, the Boone, the Flatley, the Antrim, the Wadsworth, the Duncan, the McCluskey, the John A. Moore, the Comte de Grasse, the Harry W. Will, the Hailer, loads and loads of aircraft. All of my ships are undamaged, but I did lose a submarine, 3 aircraft, and 1 helicopter. Not bad for a day's work, I think. Not bad at all. So, long episode. Well, rather set of 4 episodes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are below. If you want to play it for yourself, link down below in the description to this mission. Strap in. It's a long one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon for more.